everybody? Almost Christmas time, so Merry Christmas to all you, depending on when you see this. Today we're going to look at the 360 S10 robot vacuum and mop. Now this is supposed to have some of the best obstacle avoidance on the market. It has a triple Lidar system built in, and I'll go over the specs in just a moment. I just want to show you what comes in the box first and go over a little bit of it. So once again, this is a mopping robot as well. They have washable pads already attached. You get 3 of them total, which is nice. Usually they only give you 2, so that bonus one is always welcome. This is a force-fed system. You fill the water tank, which sits back on the robot itself. Then this will force feed the water onto the mopping pad, soaking it and therefore cleaning. Of course, there's the dock, the power cord, and you get the manual, of course. And the robot itself, this is very unique. I've never seen one designed like this. This is part of the Lidar system built in up top. And it's very interesting looking. Flip up this lid here. That reveals the dirt bin. Pretty basic dirt bin, like many others. You do have to manually empty this, so there is no self-empty bin as of yet. I would assume they probably have one in the works. The big thing for this guy is the obstacle avoidance, and then the 3D room mapping. As you can see, the top of that is something that I've never seen on a robot. It actually goes down in there under the glass. And once again, that's part of the Lidar system. This has AI-powered 3D vision. It's currently priced at $599 on Amazon. So kind of a hefty price tag. So hopefully it does what it says it's gonna do. And I'll be testing this fully in this video. I'll set up some obstacles, some fake dog poop. We'll see how well it maps and everything it says it's gonna do. So pretty excited. I'm gonna get this guy charged up and I will be testing this later today. All right, everybody, it is fully charged and we are gonna send it out to do a fast map. So this should drive around to each room and briefly spend time in there, and it will map out the room. And within a matter of 5 to 10 minutes, I'll have a full map of my floor plan. And I'm gonna show you that real quick. So here's the app. Looks like a very nice, well-made app. A lot of information all over it. And so far, this is looking really promising. Let me go ahead and click Fast Map.
Initiating.
Oh, wow, that's cool. You can see the Lidar on top spinning and it's blue. I don't know if you can see that as well on camera, but that's really cool. I wasn't expecting that to spin. I really hope this guy avoids objects as well as it says it will. So as you can see, it's scanning the room. That is really cool looking on top. I love that. So I got a Christmas tree and a train set up, so when it is done mapping, I'm gonna do a no-go zone like this, and it should completely avoid that. Let's see if it makes a live map as it's scanning. Doesn't, oh wow, there we go. It's the first time I've ever seen a 3D map. And since it just started, I can't confirm yet if it looks accurate, but I'm gonna let this finish and then we'll look at it together when it's done, and this should be very interesting to see. All right, guys, it has mapped the house. Here is the 2D map that it made. Very accurate. Once again, all Lidar-based systems are very good. Here's 3D if you want to see 3D. It's pretty cool. Can't really do much with the 3D, but it does look pretty cool, and it's pretty dang accurate as far as how my floor plan does look. So kind of a neat feature. I have a no-go zone there in the red. And I am going to focus on the yellow and orange rooms for this test. And I also put down a couple of items to see if it will avoid them. I'm going to show you real quick. Once again, as always, a little bit of Fruity Pebbles, just to kind of show its cleaning ability. Here we have a charging cable. I would really hope it sees that. Here's just a little toy, one of my son's toys, sitting there. And then in here, we have a wet, steamy pile of dog poop. Well, of course it's fake, but we can pretend. And then the no-go zone should be something like this across. So it shouldn't go near the Christmas tree at all. And then as you can see, still quite a bit of debris in here since the Shark Easy failed again. But yeah, it should be a pretty simple test. I really, really, really hope it avoids these three objects. Don't care so much about the toy, but it definitely needs to avoid the cord, and then really hope it avoids the poop. The poop might be a hard one because it's so low, but it is what it is, and if it can avoid the poop. Let me also show you a little bit more about the app. The app is just feature-packed. There's so much you can do. It tells you a ton of information. You can, of course, change your suction speed. We'll just do standard for this one. Then you have a whole toolbox with stuff you can do. Carpet mode, we'll go to that. Clean the carpet twice in crisscross section, that's kind of cool. It'll ensure a nice deep cleaning. And I like the crisscross look on carpet, it just looks professional if you ask me. Automatically identify carpet and increase suction, AKA carpet boost. So you know what, for this test, let's do the double crisscross. We'll see how well that does, especially with the no-go zone. Okay, now we're going to select the rooms. Click up here on room, select this one, and we'll select this one, and we will send this guy out to clean.
Initiating.
Alright guys, what do you think? This is a $600 robot. So pretty pricey, but if it does everything it says it's going to do, I think it might be well worth it if you need the obstacle avoidance. First time running it ever, so let's keep our fingers crossed. If it starts off by running over this cable, we're going to have some serious problems. Right now I think it's just getting a layout of the room and figuring out where it is and what's the best cleaning path and all that. This is, of course, fully updated. There's some people that got this robot several months ago, and they promised it to me back in July, and apparently they had a bunch of issues with it. So I have what should be the newest version, and of course the newest software version as well. So I'm going to grab my tripod and set this up so you guys can see exactly the route it takes, and we can see if it's going to avoid these three objects. S10 is done, and well, what did you guys think? Let's first talk about the obstacle avoidance. Well, as you just saw, I give it a pass on the cable only because it didn't directly run it over. The side brush did hit it a couple times, and being that it's on a hard floor, we saw it move more than it would on carpet. But the fact that it didn't run it over and it didn't get stuck under the roller bar whatsoever, to me, that's a pass. Now, this toy here, absolutely perfect. You saw it go around pretty much perfectly and completely avoided that. Now, on to the biggest issue is the dog poop. It absolutely didn't see it at all. My guess is it's too low. That's why I tried to make it a little bit higher with that lens cap, and it still completely ran it over. So that's definitely a bummer on the dog poop. Is that something they can fix in a future update? I'm sure it is. But, I mean, you saw it twice. It just completely plowed through it. Now, the no-go zone, that thing worked perfectly. You saw it did the crisscross pattern in here and cleaned it twice. So where it went to clean, it actually looks really good. You only see Fruity Pebbles here because they were inside of the no-go zone. And as far as cleaning, I think it did a very good job overall. If it would have avoided that poop, that would have been huge for this robot. So they still have some work to do with I'm assuming really low stuff like that. Maybe it's a little bit too low and the Lidar system can't see it for some reason. I really don't know. I'm sure they're gonna learn from this video when they watch it. It's something that I'm sure can be fixed in a future update. But as of right now, it didn't avoid it, as simple as that. Here's the little map that it made, and you can see it did the crisscross pattern where I told it to, only on the carpet. And then you can see there's one object that avoided, then there is the other. So once again, great job, minus the poop. And however, that's a big negative. But I will say, in this guy's defense, I have not seen any robot vacuum, period, well, not period, other than the Roomba J7 Plus avoid dog poop. Every other robot I've tested with LiDAR sensors and all this fancy stuff up front, every single one is plowed right through the poop. All right, well, that's basically my first test. I will be doing a lot more tests with this. I'll run it through my entire floor plan, see how well it cleans. When I do the next cleaning, I'll make sure to put the doo-doo in that cleaning and see if it may have just been a fluke. I'll try it on some hard surfaces and see if that makes any difference. But in this first test, it failed on the poop. But still, so far, very cool looking robot. It feels like it's built really good. It's nice and heavy. The battery's gonna be good in it. The cleaning ability is gonna be really good. It's just, it failed on the dog poop like every other robot did. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, show me by smashing that like button. Consider subscribing, hit that notification bell so you can see all my future uploads. I still have a lot of different robot vacuums coming, a lot of other products on this channel, and I would love for you guys to join. Hope you guys have a great holiday season. Tomorrow is Christmas, and you guys all have a fantastic evening. See ya.